feeling it's time to rebalance. So I pulled a couple of cards to kind of get the energy for the reading today. And what came out was this card provide and this card work. So this tells me that you are working really hard with an attempt to try to provide for yourself. May that be financially, may that be worthiness, which just came in. But you're trying to work really hard to be able to meet a certain goal or determination, something along those lines. And you have been struggling to find like a balance within work and relax or pause or slow down or heal. Okay. And one of the things that's coming to mind is that you're overworking to the point where you are consuming material that's like not good for you. So maybe you're overly consuming social media. You could be watching a lot of TV. You could be just scrolling on your phone. You're consuming instead of like healing during your time that is your downtime. Okay. And Spirit is trying to kind of get you to slow down and take a pause and learn how to be still and relax. I do see that there is like a lot of your own history of betrayal and trauma and things like that associated with this, which is making it really difficult for you to be okay and being still. There's like this restlessness energy that I'm feeling coming through around this. And Spirit is really trying to like rebirth you in this space. So rebirth you so that you can kind of like have a better balance between work and relaxing, work and healing, work and calm, right? And like be able to slow down a little bit. One thing to be aware of is that for manifestation purposes and to create your reality, whatever you're kind of buying into or doing, you really do have to have a calm nervous system. You have to be able to regulate yourself. If you are in a constant state of overdoing or fear, then you're blocking, okay? And so this is about learning to get your mind under control. Learning to be able to balance your feminine and masculine pieces of yourself, right? So this is being able to balance the work part of yourself, the structured part of yourself, the go-getter, determined part of yourself, right? Masculine energy, as well as the feminine energy, which is the receiving energy, which is the sitting pretty energy, right? And so they're trying to rebirth you in this energy and help you to be able to kind of find a better balance with this. They are saying that you need to find confidence in this. And so what I'm hearing with that is this way you're talking to yourself is a big part of this. And so how can you talk kinder to yourself? How can you be gentle with yourself? How can you look at things from a positive perspective or look at things from a more like belief or faith system way instead of like the doubts, right? Because I feel like the doubt is causing the overworking. So Spirit is asking you to talk to yourself differently. If you were 5 years old, what would you say to yourself to let you know that it's okay for you to relax? It's okay for you to pause. It's okay for you to be still. What would you say? One of the other things to be aware of too is that time doesn't exist. So this idea that like you have to do this thing in time and all this stuff, that's a very 3D mindset. And so it's about really standing in your sovereignty and recognizing that like there is time doesn't exist. And when you stand in that energy, the time collapses into you, right? And that's quantum leaping. So, things to really be aware of. And I guess trying to find more downtime and pause and relax and regulate your system a little bit more is really what they're asking you to do. And that's going to bring in everything that you want.